We are doing a Halloween special, me and Eric, and we're going to be discussing the connection between Halloween and spirituality. So I'm just going to wait for each of you to come on. And then at the end, we're going to ask Eric a whole ton of questions about Halloween. I love this time of year. I love me this time of year. Because it's a lot of fun. You get to dress up and you get to have fun and you get to be a child like again. And I've got a whole ton of filters that I'm going to mess around with today. And of course I've got to light my candle. I've got my little witch candle and her little cauldron. And she like spins around. Woo! She's flying! And my mom got me this, oh man, so many years ago as like a fun Halloween gift. So we'll just wait for everybody to come on, and then me and Eric will start chatting. I have no idea what Eric's going to say today. No clue. No idea. So we'll figure it out when he gets in. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So we'll light my little candle. I just love this little candle. Isn't it cute? And she's holding a little pumpkin, flying. My mom got me this, I love it. Okay. We'll put this off to the side. Looks like everybody's coming on. I thought I'm gonna do something just for Halloween. Because I love Halloween. I love Halloween. I always have, ever since I was a little kid. Let's race to the door and see who can get the most candy. Okay, so I'm just going to go turn the music off and then we'll get going. There are so many cool filters that you can choose on your phone. And you just go to Messenger and then you can pick and choose whatever you would like to have. And I love it. I think it's so cool. I'm just going to see here how to adjust it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the filters before we get going, okay? Because they're just so cool. I mean, how could you not? They're just hilarious. You guys are going to laugh your head off. Okay. Oh, I love this one. I mean, that last one was scary, am I right? Aloha! Woo! Okay, I just love this time of year. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, that was not Halloween, but I couldn't help myself. So you can choose any of these filters and you can have fun with them on your phone. And I've started a thread on the group wall at Intuitive Angel Messages. So you can take your favorite picture of your favorite Halloween filter. And you can go ahead and post it on the group wall. So I just think it's fantastic. Okay. So let's adjust this so we can get that one off. Oh my God. So you can choose whatever you want. I just think it's the coolest thing ever. Okay. Let's see. This is my first time doing it, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. How cool is this? I think that that's really pretty, isn't it? A whole bunch of hearts. I love it. What is that? A whole bunch of light? How cool is that, guys? So anyways, me and Eric, we are going to be chatting it up. We are going to be chatting it up today. And we're talking about the connection between Halloween and spirituality. And I remember sitting down and saying, okay, so what would my divine team like to talk about? What would you guys like to talk about? And they said Halloween and spirituality and the connection between the two. And I was like, how cool is that? Let's do it. And I remember I didn't know who was going to channel through. So I said, well, who's going to come through with this guidance? And Eric was like, and I was like, right on. I love it. So Eric's going to come through. And Eric's going to channel through me what he's, you know what he's showing me for the last little while? He's got like this, note board, and he's like got his notes ready to talk about what he's going to talk about today. It's hilarious. I'm like, okay, Eric, sounds good. Oh man, these filters are just too addictive, honestly. Like, seriously, how am I supposed to concentrate? Okay, let's just go to something nice. Okay. So, anyways, I'll move that off to the side because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? So, all of you, I've lit a candle. I love my candle. I've got my little witch on my cauldron. My mom bought this for me like so many years ago, and she flies around the candle. Anyways, I love bringing out your inner child, and that's why I love Halloween. Okay, so let's see what Eric wants to say. And oh geez, he's pretending like he's creeping up behind me. He says, that's not scary enough, that love thing you got on there. Oh, now I'm getting in trouble. Okay, well, we better move to something scary then. Eric. So we'll do that. That's pretty scary. But we'll leave it to this for right now, okay? So, yeah. So, go ahead, Eric. What do you want to say about Halloween and spirituality? Because I have no idea what he's going to say. And it's kind of, I'm a little worried. What's he going to say? Oh, my God. So, Eric, are you going to be with Ashton and Sherry during their card reading tomorrow? He says, you know it. You know it. I love it. Okay. He says he loves popping in when you guys are practicing. He loves being there. He likes to watch how each of you are doing, how each of you are progressing. That's what he's talking about. How are you progressing, right? Because for him, it's about continuous practice and persistence, and don't give up. That's the goal. That's the key to channeling. I mean, we looked at how long I practiced, mind you, the energy was much slower back then, right? It was like slow in comparison to it is now. Holy Toledo. So it's much faster now. So the thing is, the veil is thinning much faster. The energy's moving much faster. And so this is the time to practice. And the more you practice, the more you'll open. And what happens as you practice with the angel cards or with anything is your chakras open. Everything opens. You start to tune in, pick up on their vibrational frequency. You start to tune in with spirit, and you start to see a pattern. Okay. I kept looking at the angel cards, but I thought, we're not going to do angel cards. This is a Halloween special. But he says, go pick up the deck of angel cards. I'm like, I knew you were putting that in my head. All right. So he wants me to use my deck of angel cards. So I'm going to pick a card for the whole group. Well, for everybody. Anybody who's watching right now, okay? We might pick a couple cards, he tells me. Okay, sounds great. Oh, I'm scared with what Eric's gonna bring through. Eric, don't freak me out, okay? Just don't freak me out. So anybody who's wondering who Eric is, this is Eric Medhus from the YouTube channel, Channeling Eric. And you can go and check him out on YouTube under Channeling Eric. Eric with a K. And his mom, Elise, she likes to run that channel. and he says thanks for the plug. And so now you're gonna choose the cards today. So angel cards aren't just for angels to come through, by the way. Did you know you can ask Eric to pick your cards for you? You can ask your guardian angels. You can ask your grandma. You can ask anybody you want. And so Eric's gonna choose a couple cards. He's telling me. And when you do it, I just fan my hand over. I keep my mind quiet, and he pushes my finger down to the card, just like that. So if I tune out, and Eric will just go ahead and operate my hand. So he's doing that, not me. Okay? We move along. He says, go a little slower. I'm not used to doing this. Okay? So we've got 2 cards. Any more cards? No. No. He says no, and he goes, no. Like this. No. Okay. Okay, so the first card is, it's up to you. It is up to you. Okay? So it's entirely up to you. And let's see what Eric would like to say about that card. It's up to you. It's up to you, peeps. You are the ones who decide whether you're going to channel or not, whether you're going to connect with spirit or not. Many of you are like this, so entrenched you can't see past your own faces. But he says many of you are waking up, awakening, and getting ready, and noticing that there's things around you that you didn't notice before. Like me, surprise! So he says, wake the hell up. Wake up. And see what is beyond your own faces. Because there's so much more than what you see. So much more, he says. He's going like this. So much more. Okay? So there's a lot more going on. Do you want to connect with your loved ones? Do you want to connect with your angels? I do. I mean, that was a no-brainer. I was like, my God, high vibrational with wonderful high vibrational guidance every day to help me out. So it's totally up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you, he says. Keep practicing and don't give up. He says it's like it's like a toddler learning to walk, right? You coach the toddler, you nurture the toddler. He said, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. And it's the same with this. Keep going. Nurture yourselves and don't give up. Okay, now he's dusting off his hands. Next card. Let go. Let go. Ooh. Many of us need this card, don't we? Including myself some days. Some days are better than others, and other days I need to see that card. He's just laughing at me a little bit. Okay. Let go of the drama. Let go of the bullshit. Let go. So that you can lift yourselves up and free yourselves. He says many of you are so happy with the drama in your lives. Many of you are so content being there. But you're stuck. You are so stuck. So I'm asking you to let it go and free yourselves. He's like, ask me. Ask me. I'll help you. Ask me. Okay? I'll help you. Okay. He says you need to let go of the low vibrational aspects in order to allow more light in and to lift yourselves up. Okay. He says, or you can keep going on the way you want. Keep doing it in the same bullshit if you want. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's free will here. All right. Okay. Let me adjust my glasses and we'll get ready to channel. So you ready? All right, fist bump. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, he says Halloween. Yes. He says he's copying me. He's like, I love me this sometime. What are you saying? He says, I love me this time of year too. I love me this time of year too. And he's saying, oh yeah, he loves it. He's like pretending like he's all spooky and scary behind me, and he's coming up behind me like this, like, and I'm like, yeah. He says, oh, come on. He says, he's still trying to be scary. I love it. I'm like, don't piss me off, Eric. I'll call on Archangel Michael. I love it. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. Okay, so what are you saying, Eric? He's still being spooky. He's got like this long dark cloak on, and he's got this dark makeup on, and he's like almost like a hunch on his back, and he's coming up behind me. Oh God, you're cracking me up. Okay, so what do you want to say about that? All right, so he says, all right, enough with the shenanigans and the fun. Okay, now he's switched like that, and he's standing there in blue jeans and t-shirt with a baseball cap on backwards. Okay, that was pretty quick change there, Eric. I mean, my God, I wish I could change that fast. What would you like to tell us, Eric? What would you like to tell us? We're ready. Okay. Okay, so he's going to go through the list of what is the connection or the similarities between spirituality and Halloween. Can't wait. All right, ready. He's got this list, and I'm reading it. Okay. Just like Halloween, with this spiritual path that we're all on, the veil is thinning more and more over time. So during this time of year, the veil is thinner than ever. And just like being on this spiritual path of awakening, the veil is thinning more and more as each day goes by. So that's one thing that he's saying. He's saying, he's moving along here. Just give me a minute. So he says, this is the path you want to be on. You want to be on the awakened path. You want to be on the spiritual path. You want to be on the path of enlightenment. Why? Because he says it's like pulling yourself out of the darkness to see that there's much more to your life around you than what you perceive. Your perception is widening. Okay? He says it also is like you're in the dark and you're fumbling along trying to find the light switch. And then you turn the light on and you got the light. Okay? He says it's hilarious. I bring the candle in like that and I've got the glasses on. He loves it. Okay. So yes, you want to be on this path. Okay. All right. So we're channeling Eric from Channeling Eric on YouTube. He's over here in spirit, and I'm here in a body still, and I'm channeling his words. So if you want to go check out Channeling Eric on YouTube, highly recommend that you do. There's a lot to be learned there, and Eric is straight to the point and really blunt, and that's why I love channeling him. I said to Eric once, I said, when you were here, would you consider yourself an indigo? And he said, oh yeah. And I was like, that's why we get along so good. I knew it. So definitely I'm an indigo too. We're just straight talk, like, just straight to the point. He's more straight to the point than I am. I'm like PG rated in comparison to you, Eric. Okay, so back to the list of the connection, the similarities between spirituality and Halloween. He's talking about, okay, so the veil is thinning, okay? And this time of year, the veil thins even more so around Halloween. And in the future, he says, when we go along in the future, when the veil thins even more and more and more, many of us are going to be seeing through the veil. Now, that doesn't really have much anything to do with Halloween. It's just a fact. Okay, I'm just going to copy him word for word. So don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah, you're going to be seeing through the veil. Okay? On varying degrees, depending on each of you and the path that you're on. Some of you will be, you know, not quite ready, and others will be further along and more open and curious and interested and moving along and opening further, okay? Your chakras all opening further, your crown chakra, your third eye, your ear chakras. You got, I got a chakra back here near my pineal gland access point, throat chakra. Oh, Eric, you're calling me out now. He says, Kristin, tell them what you always say. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with seeing through the veil, totally seeing through the veil, Eric. Just don't, or I say that to my team, actually. I say, just don't freak me out, all right? Just don't freak me out. And they all laugh. But they tell me it's going to be a bit by bit, right? Bit by bit. And there's nothing that I won't be able to handle. So I'm like, okay. He says, now he's back with the cape and the hunch. He's like, I'm gonna freak you out. You already do freak me out. Can't even go to the bathroom by myself sometimes. Jeez. But I guess it's when you're more relaxed. So that's when he comes to chat once in a while. He's like this. He's like this. So anyways, okay, so a lot of us are going to be seeing through the veil. Okay. He says, you're not the only one I visit when sitting on the John. He says, because when you're dumping a load, you're more relaxed. And it's easier for me to get through to chat with you. It's not like I enjoy being there. Oh my God, Eric, you're killing me. Okay. How am I going to be serious when you're cracking stuff like this? Okay. He says, change my filter. Okay, which one do you want? All right. Okay. So I'm changing my filter because Eric's asked me to. How about this one? Eric, you like this one? He's just laughing at me. Okay, so the other connection or comparisons from Halloween to spirituality. Just like with Halloween, we have a lot of fun. We get to dress up. We get that playfulness within ourselves, our childlike selves. Our inner child gets to come out. And we get to enjoy eating. Eric is saying we get to enjoy eating snacks and goodies. Okay, and the comparison is with spirituality is many of us who start to awaken and shift vibrationally and rise up, we're just going to get higher vibrational, and our inner childs are going to flourish. We're going to be happier. We're going to be more joy-filled and more love, and it's just going to be a wonderful time, he says. It's going to be a wonderful time. He says, I like that filter, by the way. So the comparison with Halloween is you get to have fun and you're high vibrational and you're having a good time. And the same thing with when we raise in vibrational frequencies. Same thing is going to happen. More love-centered. And that's what here he goes. He's going on a rant. Maybe I should change my filter for this one. He says, that's what the fucking world needs. The world needs us to shift in vibration, go within, be more heart-centered, be more patient with one another, and love one another. He says that's what the world needs. Love one another. I swear to God, you totally had me do this. Because this is so all about love, this filter, hey? But I thought, yeah, I like this one. And I think he helped me with that one. Even my lips are a heart. So, okay, so he's looking at his notebook, and I'm going to switch to another filter because it's a lot of fun. I can't hold myself. Yeah, this one. Here we go. Okay, so this one is pretty interesting, is it not? I think I've got something in my hair. I'm not quite sure what it is. So okay, Eric, go ahead. Okay, so the last thing he wants to talk about with the comparison between spirituality and Halloween is this. Myself. I love this time of the year. I love this time of year. Okay, go ahead, Eric. I'm running away with myself. Oh no, he loves it. He's like, no, I love it. Go on. Okay, so the Medusa. Okay, so the other comparisons with Halloween and spirituality are no, he's putting something in my head here. Okay, so as we raise in vibrational frequency and we become more joy-filled and we become more heart-centered, we're going to find that some people are going to fall out of our lives. And he says, and that's okay. So certain friendships, certain family members, they just won't be a vibrational match with you. So that is okay. If they need... yeah, he's using, so if they're here and they just choose to stay there and they're not ready to ascend and you are starting to move up or over, if you want to look at it this way, in a different direction, you'll have less in common. There won't be that gravitational pull to connect with one another in the way that you once did. And that's okay. He says you'll meet new friends. You'll meet new people that are like family to you, and they will come because as your vibration raises up, you will attract those people into your life, and that's the cool thing about the law of attraction. He says, now, that has nothing to do with Halloween, but he loves me using these filters and having fun. It's all about having fun, y'all. It's all about having fun. Like, release and let go and have fun in life. Make fun of yourselves, like Kristin's doing. Have a good time. What is that piece of that song? You're here for a short time, so have a fun time. Like have fun. Don't take life too seriously. That's why your soul came here to Earth. That's why you chose to incarnate here, was to enjoy the ride. All right. Okay, so let's get back down to being serious. Okay, I'm ready for your questions. I'm ready for your questions that we will be asking Eric. So I've got my serious glasses on and I'm ready for your questions now. Okay. Yeah, totally. And like when William and Norma and Philome came to stay with me, it was like that. It was like, wow. I mean, I was getting tired after 12 hours. You guys were going to like 12 to 15 hours a day of talking. I was like, I gotta go lay down now. I'm getting tired. But you guys were amazing. And it was just so much fun to get together with like-minded, high vibrational souls on this spiritual path and all the amazing ideas that we had. Oh my God, it was incredible. It was incredible. I mean, the discussions and helping each other out and what's going to happen in the future and what are our plans? What are our goals? Oh, here we go. Phil and May wants to know, did I achieve what I was meant to achieve in my trip? Eric, did you prank me yet? Have you pranked me yet? No, he hasn't pranked you yet. No. Yes. Yes. The connections that you have made and the connections that you have formed on this worldwide trip are imprinted upon you, within you. And there's so much more yet to come, he says. Now you have an idea who is a vibrational fit for you or in vibrational alignment with you moving forward. And that's what this trip was all about. Meeting new people and friendships that you've had online that you were able to solidify in person. And that's what was most important. He's just showing like, what are you showing me? He's got his head down and now it's like he's turned into a truck and he's like, and he's just blasting the truck forward, you know, like, oh my God, I'm terrible at this stuff. You know that movie where they turn into trucks? I'm a girl, okay? I don't remember the name. It starts with a T. Oh, I'm terrible. But anyways, you are that truck, and you will be just gunning it forward on this path. He's just clapping and applauding you on this path. And it's not just him applauding you now. Now it's him, and now they're branching out, and it's a whole bunch of beings on the other side. I see a lot of angels. I see a lot of eyes that are watching you, and they're all applauding. Awesome. How awesome is that? He says, the prank's coming. The prank's coming. Can't wait to hear about that. Holly, I don't get how to get in that high vibration. I often just feel numb, not happy, not sad. How do I move into that higher vibration? Just waiting here. Give me a sec. He says, get uncomfortable. Get into a place where you're uncomfortable. He's using me as an example because I was like, I'm going live. I'm going to use the filters. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to show off my little, I'm going to be goofy. I'm going to, I mean, it's not exactly always easy, but you do it anyways because you just put yourself in uncomfortable situations and then you break free out of that stagnancy. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes. Yes. He's saying yes. Okay. But there's also a list he's going to go through, which you've all heard a billion times about how to raise your vibrational frequency. Get uncomfortable. Face the fear and do it anyways. Eat a whole food, healthy, nutritious diet, because if you want to raise your vibrational frequency, you'll stop eating that crap, he says. And now he's going off to be okay with ruffling some feathers. Speak up, vocalize yourself, okay? Don't sit quiet. He's like, life is too short to be sitting quiet. He says, look at me, I'm dead, I'm on the other side. He's laughing when he's saying the word dead, by the way, because he's so full of life, it's not even funny. So he thinks that's like a joke to say that he's dead. He says, look at me, he's like, I'm over here, I'm still not taking things seriously, and I'm still having fun, and I'm still being silly and stupid and goofy. And he says, that's why I like channeling through Kristin, because she's willing to step up to the plate and be this way too. All right. So he says, so do silly, stupid stuff. Do silly, stupid stuff. Do it. even if you're uncomfortable. All right. That'll break you out of your rut, out of your stagnancy, out of your numbness. Okay. All right, Courtney, life is absolute turmoil right now, job and home. When does it ease up? Any suggestions on staying sane through this growth period? What I'm getting here, this is the feeling I'm getting that he's putting on me, is that it's meant to be happening like this. You're meant to be having this turmoil, or you'll see it as turmoil, but it's really, what is it? It's a shaking up of the old in order to make room for the new. That's what he's just saying. So it's actually meant to be happening. In the moment, you're like, oh my God, I can't take much more, and you're super stressed out about it. But in truth, it's meant to be happening right now. That's it. He's just dusted off his hands, and that's it. Melinda, Courtney, the way that you'll be able to handle this all is by taking time for yourself, grounding yourself often. Ground yourself often. And focus on lighter things like funny movies, high vibrational music, and this will help to shift your energy, and it will help to shift your focus off of the stress. But this is actually meant to be taking place right now. Okay. Melinda, thank you, Eric and Kristin, for everything you do. Any message for me? I have been inviting to channel prosperity and creativity in my life. I'm loving my soul tribe I have found around me. Awesome. 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 And I can't wait to see that unfold in your life. You are manifesting prosperity and creativity in your life. And how awesome is that? Most people don't even know that they can do that. So you're well ahead you're well ahead. I'll tell you that right now. Eric, anything you want to say there? He's just clapping, and he's like, yeah, and clapping. Woo, 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 woo. He's just celebrating this path that you're on. He's proud of you for stepping forward on this path and connecting with like-minded souls, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, peeps. That's what it's all about. Okay. Yeah, that's Eric. Okay. So you're asking, Kim, if your brother will get application approved on the 15th. I don't know what this application is for. Maybe we have a little more detail. All I'm getting from Eric is a thumbs up. So I'm taking that as a yes. Anything else on that? No? Okay. Am I going to find my soul tribe soon in person? Stephanie. Eric's saying sometimes getting out and meeting other like-minded souls gets you out of a rut. So although maybe some of the people in your life are great, they're not your soul tribe. You can, like he's saying meetup.com, you can go and be a part of all sorts of different groups that go and have sushi, groups that go for bike rides, groups that go hiking, spiritual groups, healing groups, crystal groups. Any groups you want to be a part of are on meetup.com. He says you can go and connect with these people, and you may not be like, oh, these aren't my soul tribe, this isn't my soul tribe. You're not feeling that kind of connection with these people. You may not feel that kind of connection with these people. However, it will shift you vibrationally, and what will happen is, just by you taking that act or that action, you will attract in those people into your life. So how cool is that? You will actively participate and go out and meet these people, and they might not be your soul tribe, but you're shifting the energy, and really it's the law of attraction, isn't it? So you go out to meet these people, And even if they're not your soul tribe, you are saying, I'm looking, and the universe or your higher self, whatever you want to say, will bring these people into your life experience. Yeah, fist bump. Okay. Alicia, any certain connection spiritually to Halloween and with people's birthdays on Halloween? Ooh, what a great question. He says, he's saying not necessarily, but it does bring in more childlike enthusiasm, bringing up that inner child within you to have fun, being youthful again, feeling more youthful, having fun. And that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. He says so many of you, you come into this lifetime with, certain things that you'd like to be doing as a soul. You come in, you're like, yeah. But then you get into this rut and you kind of get stuck. He likens it almost to being stuck in the dark. And so he's like, it's time to turn the light switch on. It's time to shake things up. It's time to try new things. It's time to do different things, and try new things and meet new people, and get yourselves up and out of any kind of stagnancy. He says he kind of diverted there away from your question, but he says it was needed. He's saying sorry about that. Yeah, Transformer! That's you, Philome. You're turning into a truck, a big one. And anything it comes up against, it's just going to plow right through. Yes, Transformers. I love it. Okay. I have placed gifts for ancestors on my altar and have gotten messages they are working with me. Can you tell me which ones are trying to connect? I think fall is the perfect time to connect because the veil is thin now. He says all year is the best time to connect. All year. But if you feel like this is even better time because the veil is thinner, sure. But in truth, all year, all the time. Talk in your head to your loved ones all the time or out loud. They will hear you. The message will be received. Never think that you're alone. You are far from alone. Far from alone, he says. Oh, far from alone. You can connect with them anytime you want. Anytime you want. He's telling me your grandmother and your grandfather. And I just saw a white light go ping. That was cool. All right. Shannon, what low vibrational activities do I do are still holding me back? All right. So, I talk about this in all my videos. I talk about, instead of me repeating the same things, there's just a list of things that you can do to raise your vibrational frequency. You can go to my YouTube channel and you can check out all the videos there. Spirit channels it through me all the time. Am I perfect? No. Did I cheat and have pumpkin pie at Halloween? Yes. Don't tell anyone, right, Philome? And I had whipping cream on top. It was really good, but that's something that I don't do all the time. So your intake of food is definitely one way. If you shift your diet to help raise your vibrational frequency, help your body function better and feel better, right? That's what's most important. Okay, what do you want to say, Eric? So yeah, he just wants you to go back and watch the videos in order to see and then you can check it off. Check it off. Any low vibrational thinking or thoughts you can hand off to your team, or you can do EFT tapping to release that low vibrational thinking or thoughts. in your body. Okay? EFT tapping is wonderful. I always love to red room once in a while. Red rooming is you picturing a red room around you, and then you can just picture that person that is really pissing you off, or several people, or situation, or whatever. And in the red room, he's just laughing at me right now. In the red room, that red room will contain your anger and frustration, so it's not being sent out to the collective and get diffused. And so you can just vent all you want in that red room. You can pace. I highly suggest you pace up and down your house, punch a pillow, get worked up, get angry. Because many of us just stay silent and we stuff our feelings and emotions down. That is the worst thing that you could do. Just don't be quiet and don't stuff your feelings down anymore. I think that's the way that the old generation was taught to do and be, and that was during that time. So now you've got this red room and you can just vent and let it out and punch a pillow and pace up and down. Now, many of you are going to listen to what I'm saying right now and think, yeah, okay, Kristin, yeah, okay. Don't think about it, just go and do it, okay? Try it once, see how it works for you. I guarantee you 110%, once you're done red rooming, you will feel 1,000% better. Oh yeah, and now you just got all that crap up out of you and you're going to be happier, and really that's what it's all about in life. To get yourself happy, as I say, unfuck yourself. Yes, we're going to call Philome from here on in Optimus Prime. That's correct. That's your new name now, Philome. Or unless you prefer Bumblebee. Maybe you're a little Bumblebee. I really like Bumblebee. Okay, Tanya was wondering what my next step in my spiritual journey is. What will I be doing? Right now, with the way the energy is right now, this is a rest period. This is a time of rest and relaxation. My team has been giving me a wee lecture on resting more, because I am still stepping forward and I'm still coming live and I'm doing what I'm doing. However, I still enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I'll put it on a part-time basis, but I'm still going to give readings and I'm still going to go live. They're just laughing at me right now because I'm basically telling them I'm going to do what I want to do. But slow down and rest. Like if you need a nap, go nap. If you want to go out for a walk in nature, go for a walk in nature. My angel just popped in and said, but you'll be better off for it if you rest by listening to us. And so, yes, I sleep a lot right now, and I'm taking naps, and I'm resting, and I'm relaxing. This is not a time to start new stuff. This isn't a time to really take a lot of action. This is me relaxing and being playful, and I need to rest more. Clearly, I'm getting a lecture even while I'm on camera. And so right now is rest time. For Tanya, it's more things kicking off in the beginning of 2019. I'm seeing the month of February, March, and onwards. So just relax until that time. We'll all need to kind of relax. Rest and relaxation is equally as important as taking action and going. Because if you don't rest and relax, you need to rebalance your energy, and you want to have the energy available to you when it is time to take action steps. Yes. Okay. Hi, Joshua. You got a question? I love ya. What lesson am I supposed to learn from my car getting hit as it was parked this weekend? Eric is saying this is a lesson in forgiveness and letting shit go. Shit happens. And that's the lesson in life. You're going to have shit happen to you or to your stuff, And the lesson is forgiveness and letting that shit go. He says, yes, you've got to deal with the paperwork and the insurance and the person, or not the person, depending on if it was a hit and run. But then it's up to you how long you hold on to that vibrational frequency for, and how long you hang on to those thoughts for, and how long you place your attention and focus onto that for. Now that's up to you. And that's the lesson. Ooh. So Stephen has a question. Oh, Stephen, I think we all know how this is going to go down, but I'll answer your question because it's, what are we at, about 3 or 4? I love it, Stephen. Okay. Any message on my finally walking away from IT work, having not getting my Eric is sleeping. He's sleeping. He's snoozing. I see him snoring. He's got a little nightcap on. He's on his pillow. He's sleeping. He says, rest and relax. Rest and relax. Relax. Let go. Relax. Oh, now he's pretending as if he's pulling a carrot out of your ass. Sorry, but that's what he said, and that's what he's showing me. I bet Philome's having a heyday with this one. He's laughing his head off. Now he's running around with the carrot. Sorry, Steven, it's Eric, it's not me. So yes, rest and relax is what is important at this time. There'll be plenty of time to take action steps, but he would like you to, he's still running around with the carrot, and he's laughing his head off. And it's really hard for me to talk right now because Eric is having a heyday with this carrot that he just pulled out of your bum. So really, it's all about chilling out and having fun and relaxing. Eric says now very seriously, which is very hard for me to do once I see him running around with the carrot. Eric, you're killing me here. Okay, so now he's saying, very seriously, he's looking at you, Stephen. It's hard for me to shift gears after all that. Can you do that, Stephen? Can you do that? Can you chill the fuck out and relax? That's his question to you. That's my question to you, Stephen. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a couple more questions here. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I'm just still dying with the carrot. Oh, God. And, I don't even want to tell you guys what I fully saw because it's just too much. Okay, so I'm going to try and get to some easier questions, okay? Because I'm going to come to the last few. Okay. Okay. So questions that are going to help all of us, okay? Man, I am digging these filters. Oh yeah, we had a good time with that pumpkin pie, didn't we? Philomay took a picture of me, and I had 4 pieces of pumpkin pie in front of me, which of course I didn't eat all. Everybody else was sitting with me, and I'm like, don't you dare send that picture to anyone. And I'm like, don't tell Steven, okay? But I sure had a good time eating it. Yes. You know, Spirit doesn't like it when I say unfuck yourself. They don't like that because it's kind of cross and it's a little bit, you know, oh, well, you like it. Now he's fist bumping me. But, you know, my angels don't really care for me to say it. But it's the truth because we come into this world and then we live our life and we focus on more of what we don't like, creating more of what we don't like. And we focus on, you know, the lower vibrational aspects, really when we can turn it around anytime we want. Get uncomfortable, face the fear and do it anyways, and turn that ship around by focusing on the fun, the highlighted fun things in life. And if you can't find any, then go find people who can see it, get uncomfortable and do things that are out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that you can find, and the best way to get you out of your stagnancy and lower vibrational frequency is helping other people. Go and help other people. There are so many people in your local area that need help. I mean, we had some immigrants move to my location, and this family that I was working for, they were sponsoring this family coming here, and my God, they had a heck of a time, these people coming here. I don't like the word immigrants, but anyways, you know, I mean, we're talking about shot at, watching your best friend get shot down in front of you, you know, stuff like that. But what I did was I went out and collected a whole bunch of free stuff for them. So I went in my car, I picked up free stuff, free TV, free movies, free clothing, free vacuum, and we started stockpiling this for them. You know, people need help. Go and help people. Go and help the people in your local area. Whatever you make a list of different ways you can help people in your local area, and then see which one you're drawn to or pulled towards, because that's your team and likely your higher self saying, this is where you are needed. We all need to help each other more. Okay. Ashley, your question there, what I'm hearing is, just keep going, keep moving forward. This is like a lull time, and things are going to pick up vibrationally, energetically, energy-wise. Things are going to pick up. But right now, it's just rest and relaxation time. Yeah, good. So that's the lesson there, Sally. That's the lesson, and you're learning it. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, Diana, let's answer your last question here. How can I help my daughter with her fear with Halloween? Well, Eric ain't gonna help. He's got the cape on again with his hump, and he's coming up behind me again. And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna help, Eric. Oh, he says, don't take things too seriously. And show her how to face the fear and move through it. Face the fear and do it anyways. Move on the other side of fear. He says the only thing to fear is the actual fear itself. That's the only thing to fear. He goes, he knows that's cliche, but that's the truth. Okay, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. I love all of you. And have a wonderful week. I hope that this helped to lift you up and have a lot of fun with me. Love you. Love you. Eric's blowing love to you and waving. He says anybody who wants me to come and prank you, he's available and he will be there to prank you. Bye.